Well, hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. How's everybody doing? So today I'm going to be showing you guys how I do my knotless box braids on the girl's hair. Now I'm doing a total of 5 of the girl's head, but you'll only be seeing me do 3 of the girl's hair for the sake of the video. I didn't want the video too long, and I'm only going to be showing you snippets of me doing the girl's hair, so the video just isn't super long. So you'll be seeing me do Naomi, Kalia, and Abigail's hair. Now the hair that I'm using on the girl's hair is the pre-stretched Spectra braiding hair. I love this hair because it's pre-stretched and the packs to me are pretty full. I also have just a couple of combs just for parting. I have a couple of clips to keep the hair out of the way, and that spray bottle is just water. And I also have some shea butter that I've mixed some of my essential oils in to moisturize the girl's hair. I also have this tool that I use to separate the hair into tiny pieces because it just makes it easier to be able to grab the hair. So I've already done that. I've separated some of the hair and put it on there to get me started. Now, first up is going to be Naomi. Whenever I do the girls' hair, sometimes they fuss who's going first. So sometimes I just pick, and Naomi's first. So I've already started braiding. Just wanted you guys to see how far we've gotten. I'm doing the parts fairly small because I really want the braids to last the girls a bit. And so here you see, about 1/3 of the way almost done. Now we're really done. And the way that I like to part the girls' hair when I do their knotless box braids is once I get to the top, I like to part in a horseshoe parting. There I'm just showing you guys the length, spraying a little bit of water on. So I'm going to show you guys how I actually add the hair onto the braid. So I usually add anywhere between 3 to 4 pieces, usually no more than 4. It just depends on if the braid is the thickness that I like. So there I'm just showing you guys how I add the hair on. So I usually start braiding once and then I start to add the hair on. And there, that was my second piece. And there, that's piece number 3. Now along their edges, I try not to add too many pieces of hair, and around their edges, I try to make sure that I do their braids really small. And that's because I don't want I don't want the braids around their edges to be heavy and therefore damaging the edges of their hair. So I usually make sure that I do those braids just a tad bit smaller than the rest of the braids on their head. And there I am just braiding the hair all the way down. And now here I am here just showing you guys how I do my parting. So as I said, I like to part in a horseshoe manner. And as you can see, that's what I'm doing here. Oh, and another thing I forgot to mention, the hair length that I'm using for Abigail and Naomi, their hair length is 26 inches. And the hair length that I use for the other 3 girls, Kalia, Chloe, and Amira, I used the 20-inch hair. And so here I am still just parting Naomi's hair in a horseshoe. And that's what it looks like. That's the way that I like to part it all the way to the top. And that's just because I just like the way the braids fall when I part it this way. And so here, after I make my part that I like, the horseshoe part, I go all the way around the perimeter of that and I make my boxes. So that way I already have my squares ready to go, and all I have to do is just keep on braiding. I don't have to stop to part. I can just keep braiding all the way around. And this is usually how I do. And the good thing about it is that because of our hair texture, once you make the part, it's there unless you yourself remove it. And so I'm going all the way to the other side of her head, parting. And see, now I'm showing you guys how I have all my parts done. And now I'm going to begin to part. And now usually what I do is I take a duckbill clip and I clip off the next braid just to get that out of the way. Well, I should say the next section of hair to get it out of the way. And now I'm getting ready to start my braid. And this is how I'm going to do it all the way around to the other side. So here I am again, just showing you guys again how I add the hair on. And now we are really almost done. This is the best part, you guys. When you get almost to the finish line, it's a joyous day. Now now once I get to the top of the girl's hair, that's when I begin to just make single line parts. From back to front, I'll part. And I use almost 2 packs of hair on all of the girls' head, except for Abigail. With Abigail's braids, I did use a little bit over 2 packs, but everybody else's hair was under 2 packs of hair. And like I said, I really like that Spectra braiding hair because you really get, I feel like it's a fair amount in each pack. They're not real skimpy. And Naomi's done. And next up is Kalia. So I'm just showing you guys how her hair looks before I start braiding. Her hair's already been washed and conditioned. And here we are, just for the sake of the video, I decided just to show you guys what it looked like once I got closer to the top. And as you can see, I'm still using my same horseshoe parting at the top, going all the way around the top of her head from left to right. And here we are finished. I am down to my last braid. Yes, that's it. Last little braid right there at the top. I know she's happy and I was happy too. Now, I didn't do all the girls' hair the same day. I did their hair. I did just one head a day. There were a couple of days that I started and then the next day I didn't braid, but then I picked it back up the following day. So I really took my time this time. And next up is Abigail. Abigail is about a quarter of the way. And I'm showing you guys it in sections just so you can see like how big I'm parting the parts and about how big the braids are. Here I am again showing you guys my parting pattern. So I'm not as far up on Abigail's hair yet so you can see. Now I am pretty much done. I believe there's only one more braid left for Abigail. And once again, I'm just showing you guys how I've sectioned off the hair and parted it and braided it. It came out really, really nice. Now for each of the girls' hair, I would say it takes me anywhere from 4.5 to 7.5 hours to complete each girl's head if I do it the same day from start to finish. And so here is Abigail and we're on the last braid. And once again, I just wanted to show you guys how I add on the hair. So you're going to start the hair off like you're going to braid. And then you're going to add just a piece of hair in between your pointer finger and your thumb finger. And then you're simply just going to begin to braid. I braid once and then I add hair on. I'm going to braid one more time, and then I'm going to add the hair on. You want to braid until you get your fingers positioned back to your starting point. And so, like I said, I usually add anywhere between 3 to 4 pieces. It just depends. Sometimes when I'm separating the hair, all the pieces aren't, the same amount. So that's why sometimes if a piece is just too small, I'll add on a little bit more. And now here you see me just braiding the braid all the way down to the end. I really love these knotless braids on the girls' hair. And here Abigail is, she's all finished. And Abigail was actually the last one that I did. Sometimes I'll do Abigail first, sometimes I do her second. I just do it in different orders each time that I do the girl's hair, just to make it fair. And so Abigail's all finished, and they love when they have their hair braided because it's just a get up and go. And I love it too. Then it keeps all that heat and stuff out of their hair, and it's really just a good protective style. It's also good because it's summertime, and I know the girls are gonna want to go to the pool, to the beach, and just any type of water things. Okay guys, so I finally finished all the girls' hair. This is Amira's all done. This is Miss Chloe, Kalia's. They pretty much it's all the same. Then Miss Abigail, she got she got some highlights in hers, and then Miss Naomi, all finished. So it took me a little over a week, but that's only because I was taking my time to do it because it was really no rush. They didn't have school or anything like that, and there's nothing open. So I think it took me about, yeah, because normally what I'll do is I'll do like a day, ahead a day, but I think there were a couple of days where I started and then I didn't braid the next day, but then I started braiding again the day after that. So I just took my time and did it. In the video though, you only see Kalia, Abigail, and Naomi. I didn't get any footage of when I did Chloe and Amira's hair. But yep, I did all the girls' hair. That's their summer style. Of course, they will take it down in a couple of months and then I'll redo it. In about a month, I'll do a touch-up on it where I'll do about half of their head in the front, and then I'll go two to three rows in the back and on the sides just to give them a touch-up. And then after that, they'll wear them for about another month, and then we'll take them completely down. So they normally wear their knotless box braids for about 2 months. And that's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know there were a few of my subscribers that asked if I would show them how I do my knotless box braids. And for the sake of the vlog, I just got little snippets of me doing their hair. So hope you guys enjoyed it. Have a blessed day. And remember, you are fearfully and wonderfully made, and everything else the Word of God says you are. God bless you guys. Bye.